Welcome back to Bitcoin Mastery. In this module, I'm going to talk about hard forks and what that means, okay? Bitcoin has undergone multiple hard forks since I've been investing. The most recent one was Bitcoin Gold, and the one coming up is called SegWit 2x. Now, by the time you're watching this video, that hard fork probably already happened. But basically, as you can see on the screen right here, Bitcoin hard fork. So Bitcoin Legacy, right, the Bitcoin that's worth $7,000, has one blockchain. Okay, it's a straight line like this. Okay, but when a hard fork comes about, that means that the core developers have came up with an updated protocol. So we'll talk about SegWit 2x and what that means. So the most recent, the hard fork coming up is called SegWit 2x. And basically what they want to do is increase the block size of the blockchain. Okay, so they want to increase block size to 2 megabytes so that there could be more transactions, and they want to make Bitcoin more scalable. But what happens when they introduce a hard fork or a new coin, the blockchain splits into a different blockchain branch, okay? And that creates a new coin, okay? So this would be, right here, this would be the legacy blockchain, and then this hard fork would be a new blockchain, which would be B2X or SegWit 2X. And basically this new coin, this new coin is going to have bigger block space, so it's more scalable. More transactions will be able to go through at a higher rate, faster rate, and it might be promising for the Bitcoin future, for the future of Bitcoin. But I know this brings about a lot of confusion because you're a new investor here. You're like, whoa, what's all these different Bitcoins? There's Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin 2x. What are all these different Bitcoins? And the good thing is that there's going to be constant improvements to the Bitcoin blockchain, and there will be new coins that come out. But how do we mitigate our risk as an investor? Okay, if you are on an exchange like Coinbase, which I'm going to show you in the next video, how to purchase your first Bitcoin through an exchange. Most big exchanges like Coinbase basically state that if you leave your Bitcoin on the exchange, meaning you're keeping it on the exchange and not in a personal software wallet, they will give you the equal amount of Bitcoin. So if you have, let's just say you have half a Bitcoin, okay? Maybe you have $500 worth of Bitcoin, whatever amount of Bitcoin it may be, you're going to leave that on the exchange before the fork happens. And when it happens, Coinbase is going to reward you with the same amount of B2X, SegWit 2X coin. Okay, so if you have $500, or let's just say you have one Bitcoin, you're going to get one Bitcoin or one amount, the same amount of SegWit 2X coin, B2X, as you have Bitcoin. So basically it's free money that they're giving you. But it's your decision if you want to keep it or if you want to sell it. Coinbase is going to recognize the coin that has the highest mining difficulty, meaning whatever coin. So for this coming up hard fork, whatever coin has the most mining demand, meaning people, big miners are mining this coin because there's high demand for it. They're going to recognize that as the Bitcoin blockchain. So who knows? This upcoming hard fork, if you're watching this video after the hard fork already happened, then maybe the decision has been finalized. But it's good to talk about hard forks and how they play a big role into Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. So basically, a hard fork is a break in the main blockchain. It's a fork, right? And it's an update in the protocol. So there's new rules. It's new software. B2X has more block space. So the reason they do this is they want to update security for security reasons. They want to improve transaction times. They want to improve block space so that Bitcoin has a better future going forward. But you should be aware when there is a hard fork, because you will have to check with your exchange to see how they're dealing with it. But overall, Bitcoin will remain, I believe, will remain the key coin that we will invest in. But if B2X happens to be the one that has higher demand, it's fine. Coinbase will recognize that one as Bitcoin. So that's basically what a hard fork is. There's no reason to fear or be worried when you hear about a hard fork. Just know what the exchanges are doing and how they're going to reward you. So if you have your Bitcoin on the exchange, most likely they'll give you an equal amount of this new coin. So that's basically the ins and outs of a hard fork, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.